Hello, my name is Eric Strack, and this is Tradeshift Procure to Pay in 7 minutes. Now, the traditional P2P journey requires lots of steps, so I'm going to break it down one by one, starting with requisitions. Let's take a look. Here we are on the Tradeshift platform. Procurement team users can easily navigate to the shop application where they're going to be met with a very consumer-like buying experience. Here we can see collections as well as external web shops for punch-outs. We're using the top search bar to find what we're looking for. In this example, we're going to search for ink and see results for products, categories, and suppliers that are offering those goods and services to our marketplace. Users can easily update the quantity and add these to the basket. We can spend more time adding more items to the basket before going to that basket to review and check out. Once we've checked out, Tradeshift will automatically pull in that information into a purchase request where users can update information such as delivery address or requesting on behalf of information. On the right hand side, we can easily see the approval flow coming up next, double checking any items inside and submitting for approval once we're happy. So as you can see, using a very consumer-like experience, users will not have to be trained to get the value of purchasing on the Tradeshift platform. So now let's see what an approval looks like on a cell phone. Tradeshift is fully web-based, which means you get the full power of Tradeshift regardless of where you are, as long as you have access to the internet and a web browser. Let's take a look. So here we can see the approver navigating to the Task Manager application. This is the same process they would use if they were sitting at their desk at work. Here they can see their full list of items that are ready for their attention. Now they can see the full purchase request that's ready for them to look at. They're not going to miss any information. They can even expand on the information here, seeing more details. Now they can approve, communicate with their colleagues, or reject this back to the requester, just the same as if they were at their computer. So as we saw, the approvals can be simple, but also dynamically influenced by the requisition type or the amount on that purchase request. Moving on to the next step, we're going to demonstrate the order creation and order approval and dispatch process. Now we can navigate to the document manager where users can easily find all the documents in Tradeshift. Here we can navigate to the purchase request we created in the previous steps. We can see that it's now been approved by April, our manager, and has spawned a purchase order. Clicking on View Order will bring us to that purchase order that now has all of the information from our purchase request and has been automatically sent off to the relevant supplier. And we'll work with you and your suppliers to make sure that everyone's getting the information in the preferred formats. We can handle everything from CXML, EDI, self-service portal, and even emails. And now that those suppliers are receiving purchase orders, let's see how we can receive the goods that they send us. Once again, utilizing the easy-to-use user interface, anyone in your organization can now create goods receipts using Tradeshift. Opening that purchase order, we clicked on Create Good Receipt, and it's going to automatically pull in information from that purchase order. The left-hand side collaboration window is not only a way to collaborate with your team, but also an audit trail where we can see the timeline of all the associated documents. Here it's going to show us how many of each item are still outstanding. This would dynamically reduce if we've already received goods from this purchase order. And we can even leave notes on a line level to help communicate with our internal and external teams. Once we're happy, easily clicking Send Receipt will send this off to our supplier. So now that we've received these goods and created a goods receipt, let's switch gears and go on to the invoice capturing section. And before we go any further, it's important to note that Tradeshift is capable of capturing invoice documents from any source, whether it's XML, PDF, email, or from our self-service portal. Invoices will be ingested and validated upon submission regardless of where they come from. So let's hop back into the system, this time through the eyes of one of your suppliers utilizing Tradeshift to flip a purchase order into an invoice. Let's take a look. When you decide to work with Tradeshift, you're going to be giving your suppliers a tool that allows them to fully visualize their relationship with you and your organization. Here we can see one of your suppliers navigating to any open purchase orders. They can see all of the information received from your purchase order. They can easily flip this into an invoice by clicking Create Invoice. The document statuses will be reflected on your side as well in real time, so you always understand that your suppliers have received and are creating invoices on your behalf. Here's an example of how data can be validated in real time where our deduplicate invoice check will make sure that the supplier is not going to send you an invoice with an invoice number that's already in use. Suppliers can then add any information that they might need, make any updates, add attachments, and send it on its way once they're happy. And as I mentioned before, the self-service portal is just one of the many ways that your suppliers will be able to send you invoices. And once we receive those invoices in Tradeshift, we can automatically match them with purchase orders, receipts, contracts. We have the ability to check against tax treatments and even cost allocations. So now we're back in the system to track that document that we've been going along with. Here we can see that the invoice has been received and is in the accepted status. A user can see all of the associated documents from the goods receipt, purchase order, and purchase request. There were no issues, no matching errors, so it was automatically accepted and sent to the OK to Pay folder in your ERP. So whether you're looking for a robust workflow with callouts to third-party integrations or a more simplistic three-way match, Tradeshift has you covered when it comes to invoice processing and approval workflows. And once those invoices are approved, Tradeshift does offer early payment options in some geographies. Thanks to our partnership with HSBC, we can help accelerate payments and improve working capital for you and your suppliers. And last but not least, let's take a look at Tradeshift's analytics capabilities, which will give you insights into your P2P process, allowing you to manage and track the improvements that you're making using Tradeshift. Tradeshift's analytics are powered by Amazon QuickSight, which allows you to create customized dashboard leveraging all the data that you have in your Tradeshift data lake. Using artificial intelligence, we can even ask using natural language to help find the information that you're looking for. Thank you for your time as we went through this whirlwind tour of Tradeshift's Procure to Pay offerings. If you have any questions, you can contact me directly at eric.strack@tradeshift.com. Thank you.